What's up, my people? This is Coach Michelle coming to you live from the ATL. What's happening? So today's video is about accepting Medicaid. Should I accept Medicaid in my business? How do I become a Medicaid provider? So I'm going to share some insight with you guys today on what is that and how does it look? What does it look like? How does it look? Because many of you are stagnant. Let me say that. Many of you are not moving forward in starting your business because you're spending too much time trying to figure out how to accept Medicaid and you ain't even there yet. So get your pen, your paper, and I'm going to share with you some details. So for those of you that are chiming in for the first time, what's up, what's up, what's up? I am Coach Michelle. I live in Atlanta and I help aspiring and existing individuals and businesses get to the next level, meaning start your business, grow your business. I'm your coach. As long as you're looking for keeping it real, because I keep it real. So let's jump right into it, guys, because my goal is to give you quick, detailed nuggets that can get you to a place of thinking and having an understanding versus a whole lot of filler. How about that? So the first thing is you got to have your business established before you can even think about Medicaid. Some of y'all are not moving forward in starting your business because you're fixated on accepting Medicaid when that's not even the number one payer source. So now some of you be like, oh, yes, it is, Coach. I make a whole lot of money with Medicaid. This video ain't for you. Because that's not true for everyone. The number one source, right, according to statistics, according to surveys, is private pay. Right? Private pay. Now, some of you may be making more money in Medicaid than private pay just because you ain't doing some of the things you need to do to get them private pay clients. Okay? That's a whole nother video. So first thing is establish your business, setting it up legally, all your legal, the legal aspects, your entity, all of that stuff. Right? That's another video that I've done previously. And if you are in my program, then of course we're going to walk you through the business legalities. Right? So I would say that's the first thing. This is more of a high level for those of you that have already started your business, because if you haven't, like I said, this is not the video for you if you've already doing accepting Medicaid or if you haven't even gotten started with your business, right? So the first thing is make sure your business is set up before you even get into all this other stuff. Right. Second thing is if you're in a regulated state, you must have your license, right? If it's regulated by Department of Community Health, Human Resources, whatever it is, Consumer Affairs, whatever it is based on your state, if you are in a regulated state, then that's going to be your second thing. And this is not in any specific order because I'm just going off my head. However, you got to have that because if you're in a regulated state, the majority of the states, there are a few, very, very few states that this will not apply for, right? So like Florida, you can have, you can become a Medicaid waiver provider without actually being, say, a non-skilled home health provider, right? You can, or without being a homemaker companion, right? So, and some things change, guys. So I'm going as of today's information for all of y'all that want to correct. So, it's really important to know what your state requirements are, right? So that's number two. Number three, you got to have an NPI number. And I'm actually going to do a video about the NPI number because so many of you are asking, can you use your NPI number as an individual practitioner for your agency? The answer is no, but I am going to do a video and give some insight into that as well. So that would be the third thing. The fourth thing is regular Medicaid is not going to pay for the services that we offer, guys. If you're offering personal care, companion sitter type services, regular Medicaid is not going to pay for those services. You need the Medicaid waiver. So I would encourage you guys to research, if you're at the point, research what does the Medicaid waiver look like? What is the procedures for you to become a Medicaid waiver provider. But regular Medicaid, guys, don't waste your time if you're offering non-skilled, aka non-medical services, because it's just not going to pay, right? And I don't want you wasting your money getting these accreditations and different things like that are available when you're not going to get paid. Okay, as simple as that. Now, there are some states, again, there's always exceptions. I'll use Louisiana as an example. Personally, and I've said this before, Louisiana is different, meaning, you have to go through there. It's called the community community-based program, I believe is what it's called in Louisiana. So you have to go through that process to even start your home care business. However, what I have found based on my experience, right, is that they're really not approving people because you got to go through this whole needs assessment type thing, right? And I personally know of people who have contacted me. I know of someone personally that's been going through it for probably like 2 years. So, of course, I'm not saying this is all, you know, across the board for Louisiana. I'm just speaking from my experience. That's very difficult even to start an agency at this time in Louisiana. And then the next thing with Louisiana, I've mentioned previously, is that the reimbursement rate is only $11 and change. So even if you start an agency and you're looking to be a community-based, aka Medicaid provider exclusively, how? If they are paying you, reimbursing you $11 and change as an agency, as a provider, what are you paying your caregivers if you're only getting $11 and change? So really do your research, guys. Do your due diligence before you just arbitrarily go out there and invest money, time into a third-party payer that doesn't even really pay, right? That doesn't. Just like I mentioned before, Texas is only $11 and change. So do your research, guys, before you invest and say, I'm going to start an agency and this is going to be my stream of revenue coming in. And these are my projections. This is how much money I'm going to make, you know, as far as revenue, this is how much I'm going to pay myself, and all these, you know, fabulous things that really can't happen if we're being realistic based on what our expectations are in regards to how we're going to be paid, right? So that's just a side note, but it does go along with this as well. So yeah, you know, so check that reimbursement rate, guys. Not only for those states, right? I just mentioned those because they're very low, but also check to see in your state what it looks like. So you could just Google, you know, Medicaid Waiver program in whatever state you're in, and then that information is going to come up. Okay. And then the next thing when you're thinking about becoming a Medicaid waiver provider is that understand what their rules and regulations are, because they all have manuals. They all have specific rules. Everyone that I'm aware of, every state, you have to have that EVV system, electronic verification. What is it? Electronic verification something, EVV. You Google it, it's everywhere. Like EVV. And can't think of the other V. Electronic visits verification, something like that. But in any event, your state may have a specific software or system that they use, or they may have specific software companies that they've approved that you would need to invest in. So you got to think about all the money that you have to have going out in order to be a part of the specific program that you're interested in when it comes to Medicaid waivers, to make sure you can set yourself up for success before investing your time and energy and money into a program, right? But let me back up for a minute, guys, because I want to make sure if you don't take anything from this video, you understand that regular Medicaid is not going to pay for the services that you offer. The regular Medicaid is focused on skilled services and other services, of course, that's not within the industry that we're talking about, but specifically for someone to have, you know, a caregiver come to their home, you know, consecutive hours for long-term care is just not going to happen. Okay, that's more of home health. Right? Home health meaning skilled services, physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy, skilled nursing, those type of services. Now, for those of you that are in states that allow you to offer skilled nursing, I'm not talking to you because, well, I'm kind of talking to you also because skilled nursing is a service that's covered under the waiver programs, but Medicaid have services that they cover as well that you could be reimbursed for. And that's when you would go through that whole Medicaid accreditation and things like that. I mentioned Medicare, so I'm going to do a video on that. It's very similar to this, but I'm just going to do a separate video talking about Medicare. Okay. So those are the things, guys. It's very clear cut. So if I sum it up real quick, make sure you're set up legally with your local municipality, your state, the government. Make sure that you're adhering to any licensing guidelines that may be in place. Yes, an MPI is a requirement, and I'll do another video on that. Not regular Medicaid, but Medicaid waivers. Some states will call it home and community-based type programs. Check your check the manual, because some of the reimbursement rates are very, very low, and find out in that manual what services they offer, and also find out what does it take to become a provider, because I mentioned not all states require you to have that license first. There are very, very few. I really want to say two, but you know, I'm not going to do that. Do your research, and then you can find out for your specific state. So guys, this is Coach Michele coming to you live. Well, I said live. With that being said, make sure you go to my Facebook page. I am Coach Michele, because I'm always going live, dropping some nuggets. And on Facebook, I get really deep at times. So if you love these videos and you want to hear more from me, definitely check out my Facebook. I am Coach Michele, and Michele has one L. If you're looking for a coach and you think that I am a good fit, my team is a good fit, definitely you want to check out my website, myhomecarecoach.com. Click on services, play around a little. Definitely click on the events page. Next year, we will have our conference the weekend of March 23rd. So you definitely want to be there. We still have a few early bird tickets. Well, as of this video, we have some early bird tickets available. So guys, just check it out. Stay connected. You know what to do. Subscribe. Click the bell, turn on your notifications, and of course, like the video and drop some comments down below and let me know what you're thinking. If you're a Medicaid provider, what your reimbursement rate is, and just let me know, so those other individuals that come here, they can read the comments and they can know what's going on in their state. So you take care, guys. God bless. Oh, let me say this. We do not help with the Medicaid program. So we are strictly focused on helping you start your home care business, non-skilled home care business, helping you grow your non-skilled home care business, and getting you to the next level. So that's what we do over here in the Coach Michele world. So y'all take care. God bless, and see you on the next video.